Really quick, everybody, this entire video will be timestamped, so if you don't want to watch the thing and just jump straight into a different topic, please check the pinned comment or check the little red bar right down below you. Again, this entire video will be timestamped, and I'd appreciate you guys watching whatever part that you'd like to. If you're sticking around, guys, welcome back to another video, everybody. Welcome back to another Let's Talk Clen. I just want to say before we get into it, keeping the volume level a little bit low because I'm recording this at almost 1 in the morning. Usually when I say that, I get a little bit overhyped, but I'm gonna try today. We'll see how that goes. And if you're new here, guys, welcome to another Let's Talk Clen. This is a series on the channel where I ask you guys to jump into the Discord server. By the way, if you are new, jump in the Discord server, pin comment, description down below. I'd love to have you there and ask you guys to give me something to talk about. Usually we talk about Fortnite gaming, but of course we can talk about anything at all. With that being said, let's get right into it. And by the way, I love how you guys always, I posted in the Discord server and I was like, guys, okay, the next video is going to be out after Chapter 4, so keep all the Chapter 4 speculation before that. And you guys have wrote, and this was November 22nd of 2022, how's Chapter 4? And you guys kept writing that stuff. Anyways, Chapter 4, keep it short and sweet because I've talked about it at so many points on the channel. I absolutely love this. This has the potential to be my favorite Fortnite season of all time. And they just brought in yesterday they just brought back late game arena. I can't believe they actually did that. You took something so fantastic and actually just improved upon, and I cannot wait to see what they do with Winterfest. I can't wait to see with all the updates they have in plan, the new augments they're going to add. This season is really going to be something special. I cannot wait for it. So far, 12 out of 10. Moving on, thoughts on Collab POIs and what would you consider the best one? I don't believe we have one on the map right now, but I do like the Collab POIs so far. Like, most of them I've liked. I can't think of one that I haven't liked, but my favorites have been Gotham, Stark Industries, and Borderlands. And it's really a tough one between like Stark Industries and Borderlands and which one I like the best, because Stark Industries objectively probably was the better POI, but I really enjoyed the Rift Zones and I really enjoyed stuff with like a gimmick. So every time you're at Borderlands, you choose somebody, they get their shields back, and plus you had the whole graphics change. I talked about it a lot on the channel again, so I won't gush about Borderlands, but I actually really do like Collab POIs. I'd like to see more come. Moving on, how was the live event, man? Like, there were some of you in my comment section that were saying that like the live event. I am so happy for you if you really enjoyed that live event. It just wasn't for me personally. It felt like a creative match experience other than an event. Like, we watched a cutscene for like, what, 30 seconds. A Herald came in, the fight was over after all of that build up, and yes, she might come back in the future, but still, we were building up to something, and it was just so anticlimactic. It was, luckily for Fortnite though, Chapter 4 has been absolutely fantastic so far, and to be honest, I completely forget about the live event, and that's a problem with it. It was forgetful. Not to mention that I also got booted from the event, but even honestly, even if I stayed in the event, I wasn't even upset that I got booted from the game. I wish I could have made a reaction for the video for you guys, but then again, what would I do for 40 minutes? You know what I mean? I wasn't really doing much. I was kind of sightseeing, and that was cool, but that got boring after like 5 minutes. I hate to say it, but in my opinion, that was the worst live event Fortnite has ever put on. It's going to be very tough for them to break that because I found it incredibly boring, and that's coming from somebody who loves Fortnite and appreciates everything Epic does. Someone even in the comments, if I can write it, I'll throw in the video, but no promises there. Someone even wrote, it's like, this man's Epic's biggest defender. Remember that? Because someone was saying, appreciate what Epic does. I'm like, yeah, I always do. It was just funny. If you wrote that, I really appreciated that comment. That was funny. Moving on, what's your opinion on the Chapter 4 Season 1 Battle Pass? I think it's an okay Battle Pass. I really like Geno, and I really like Doomslayer, and I love that the Tier 100 is a solid Tier 100 skin with Geno, with the Knight, the edit styles, the glider, the pickaxe. It is just a nice, wonderful Tier 100 set that made me very happy. However, we traded off with the secret skin being a collab skin, which, you know what, it's okay. I prefer to have a nice storyline character. Like the Herald was awesome to have there, the Cube Queen was awesome to have, but no complaints there. And I actually really like the Bubble Tea set, maybe just because I like Bubble Tea myself, my girl, and I get it all the time, but still, like, I like that. Other than that, it's an okay battle pass. Like, there's nothing out there that really stands out to me besides Geno, and I guess Doomslayer too, but I'm not the biggest Doom guy, you know what I mean? And see, this is what I was talking about. Thoughts on the new map, Clen from the future? I think it's absolutely perfect. Again, talked about it way too much on the channel. I'm not going to go in depth about it, but this is how a Fortnite map should be so far, and I know it's a little bit too early to tell, but I feel like we're going to look back on this map and say this is the best map Fortnite's ever made. I am having so much fun on it. The different terrain levels, the POIs, everything about it's fantastic. It looks like we're going to get some updates to it too, because it's a smaller map, and they're going to bring more like areas of the map and like put it down to the bottom of the island. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait for it. And we have more of the same after that. Thoughts on the new POIs? It's like, I love the medieval theme. I really like that. And I honestly, one of my friends, Garrett, if you know the channel, he played and we were landing it somewhere, and it's like, wow, this is Polar Peak on steroids. I'm like, hey, you know what? That's actually a good way to put it. It was like, I've always wanted Polar Peak back, right? And these castles really do remind me of Polar Peak, and that was such a fun POI. I'm having so much fun fighting in these giant POIs with little hallways, big rooms. The chests are really well placed. The loot everywhere span is great. It's great. I love all of the POIs. I don't know if I have a favorite yet. Maybe the farm, but maybe that's because it's really chaotic landing there, but all the farms have been chaotic throughout Fortnite history. I don't know why that is, by the way. It's just fun. I love the POIs. think they're great. Moving on, respectfully, how can you be excited for the new chapter after that horrible event? Now, I know this one doesn't really fit into it, so I'll touch on it a little bit. And like I said, I always support the things Epic Game does. I knew that Chapter 4 was going to be an absolute banger. You know what? They have their bumps in the road. What can they do? And I understand that I wasn't happy with the live event, but of course, why would I let that ruin my Chapter 4 experience? Honestly, why would I not just like look forward to the positive things right on the other side? You know what I mean? We have something awesome in front of us. I'm not going to take all that hate for the live event and bring it to the brand new chapter. It doesn't make any sense. But to be honest, I really do understand your frustration with that. It's just like you gotta try to look at like the bright side of the things that we're getting. Like, I hope to God, staff, when you played this, I hope you just enjoyed it for what it was and not took the hate for the event over it. And I understand that could be a little difficult for some people, but still, it's the best way to go about it. Moving on, we're changing it up a little bit. Thoughts on the new Mario movie trailer? Man, it looks really, really fun. They nailed the Sonic movies, and usually video game movies historically have sucked, like no matter what they made it on, but they really nailed the first two Sonic movies. Absolutely love those. So I'm really excited for the Mario movie, and I know they're not like, I don't even know if they're the same production. I highly doubt it. Anyways, regardless, the trailer looks good. The trailer looks like it's being made by people who really know the Mario games, and I love that they're bringing Mario Kart into it. I love that Mario and Donkey Kong are going to fight, and I've heard some comments here saying they're building up a Smash Bros. Universe to have a Smash Bros. Movie. Could you just imagine that? Imagine a Smash Bros. Movie. That would be so hype. So I'm really excited for that Mario movie trailer. I really am. Oh, this is going to be a long one. What do you rank each Battle Pass skin from worst to best? I can't do that, but perhaps I'll make a video on that at one point. I've actually made a Battle Pass like ranking list, but I can tell you a couple of my favorites. I really liked all the skins from Season X. I really liked Chapter Season 8 Battle Pass. I love that. Was absolutely fantastic. I think that's probably my favorite Battle Pass, to be honest with you. That in Season X. So maybe I'll make a video of ranking every single Battle Pass skin, but definitely this will take too long for this video. Let's move on again. If there was a Sonic the Hedgehog collab in Fortnite and it would come with one music pack, and which Sonic music would you want that to be? Oh my god, that is probably the hardest question of all time. There are so many good songs. That's a toughie. I might have to go with What I'm Made Of. If you haven't played Sonic Heroes, it's the ending song in that. Oh, what a good song. Mark, man, there's just so many good Sonic songs. Like, I can't even pick one. I'm not even satisfied with that choice, but that's one of my favorites, honestly. There's just so many good Sonic songs. I want to know what you guys think if you play the Sonic games. What would you put in the music pack if you could have one in Fortnite? A Sonic the Hedgehog song. It's going to be probably the hardest question I will ever ask you on this channel, but that would be awesome. I would play it in my lobby all the time. Moving on again, Clen, did you notice the absolute stunning graphics? The season has, in my opinion, the best graphics. The changes are brilliant. In the most simple words, it's like adding the Chapter 1 graphics to the Chapter 3 graphics, but adding extra sparkles. They increased the saturation, made everything look more shiny and sparkly. The colors are so vibrant. There are no problems with the skins and the lighting. So far, I'm very happy. What are your thoughts on the graphics? Do you think there could be changes? I'm not a graphics expert, to be honest with you, so I wouldn't be able to critique this and say, hey, you know what, they could do this better, but man, I completely agree with you. Also, good to see you, Rad. I know you haven't been here in a little while. I know you've been dealing with some stuff. I always find myself in games just going around sightseeing. I am not kidding around with you, honestly. Like, my squad, I've noticed them die, and I understand that's like a bad thing to do, and I'm trying to work on it, but I'm appreciating it. Like, even looking up in the sky, I'm like, man, wow, the clouds are so nice. The sunlight's so perfect. The leaves falling, the snow falling. Just going around looking everywhere in these little touches, every single place that Epic Games had, they put a lot of care into this map, and this, with a new engine, the graphics are absolutely fantastic. I completely agree with you. Nothing but brilliant. And guys, we're moving on to the last one for today. How many channels are you gonna make? Do you want more? Well, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to talk about my other channels here. Like I always say to you guys, I want to take over YouTube one day. My goal is to be like one of the biggest YouTubers of all time, and I can do that through different YouTube channels. Like right now, I've been posting a lot on the UFC channel. I've been posting a lot on the Clen Reacts channel. So if you enjoy either fighting or if you enjoy reaction, if you want to watch some TikToks together, go check out that. I started another new channel where we talk about movies and TV shows and books and animes that I watch, which is really fun, but it'll probably be a little bit more so of a slower pace. I want to make more channels than that. The only other idea I've had, which I don't know if I'm actually going to turn into a YouTube channel, is it's like, I don't know what name for it right now, but it would be something like Random Thoughts with Clen, where it's like if I was thinking about something or having a conversation with my friends, it would be a really random upload where it's like, hey, what do you guys think about this? And it'd be a random topic, and I just give my thoughts on it. And of course, the only thing that I would avoid is politics. Oh my god, I would absolutely love to make a politics channel. I follow politics and I talk about it with my mom all the time. I think that would be fantastic, and that's something I'd love to do. But the problem with that is, no matter, and again, don't assume where I am, you guys will never know that, so don't get any ideas. It's just like, no matter where you make one, you'll have like half of my audience just alienate me because of that, and it's just, we're in that horribly toxic environment of a time. You know what I mean? I don't even know if that made sense what I just said, but you get the point. Like, no matter what, half the people that watch me would probably dislike me, so I'm never gonna touch on that. And I love that you guys make these videos with like different topics and stuff. I wish I could make a channel talking about that, but I can't. And again, Don't get any ideas. You will never know where I lie politically. But honestly, it is a hobby of mine to follow it, and I would like to make another channel on it. But other than that, the only thing that I could think of is, like I said, that random thoughts thing. But I don't even know, like, if I were to post that, what niche YouTube could put it in, right? I would have to build up an audience where it's like people would want to like follow me no matter where I go. And I really appreciate those of you who do like subscribe to the other channels and stuff, because I have noticed you guys there. And honestly, thank you for the support. For those of you who always watch this channel, please know I do not want you to feel obligated at all. If UFC is not your thing, don't watch the channel, never visit it. Like, I will totally understand. I understand that there's people here just for Fortnite. I'm just appreciative that you guys are here. But with that being said, I'm not going to keep talking about all the other channels. So thank you for letting me plug those, Tylers. And every single time I look at that picture, man, it's just so funny. But guys, with that being said, I'm going to put an end to this video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here and enjoy the content, please click the like button to help the channel a ton, and subscribe if you're brand new. Check the description down below for links to all of my other channels. If you'd like to use my supporter code in the item shop, it is code Clen, hashtag anime, hashtag epic partner. Thank you so much for watching again, everybody. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.